Before you move to Connecticut in 2026, there's something that nobody really tells you. And it's not the taxes, it's not the winters, or the memes about New England attitudes. It is the tiny, hyper-local details that can quietly make your life easier or slowly drive you insane. Most videos skip them. Zillow definitely doesn't warn you. Today, I'm breaking down the top 3 places I would personally move to if I was relocating in 2026. Not just the pretty pictures and Zillow screenshots. I'm talking boots on the ground, living here, raising my family here, starting my business here, property values, vibes, schools, lifestyle, all of it. And you're going to get a couple things today that most home buyers never hear in these videos, so buckle up. Area number 1, Glastonbury, South Glastonbury. It is a classic Connecticut with a modern pulse. Glastonbury feels like somebody took New England's best qualities, folded in some great coffee, and said, hold the pretentiousness, you've got colonial charm, modern amenities, and more parks than you have excuses not to get outside. Pro number 1 is the location. It's a quick hop to Hartford, great access to 91, and you don't feel like you're living inside a commuter highway. The balance between accessibility and small town vibe is very rare. And here's what most videos never mention. The timing of traffic in these towns actually matters. There are side streets and alternate patterns that the locals don't want you to know, and that can shave real minutes off your daily drive. These are the kind of little advantages my team and I share with the people moving here so they don't spend their first month stuck in traffic wondering what they got themselves into. Pro number 2, lifestyle. You've got riverside parks, breweries, trails so nice even your Apple Watch will need a rest. Pro number 3, the schools in the community have excellent ratings. There's a strong community engagement and events that feel like an actual community, not a tourist trap town fair. Unexpected insight number 1, Glastonbury has one of the highest concentrations of colonial homes built before 1800. There's over 150 of them. That's architectural heritage most buyers never consider until they're sitting in the inspection sweating. Area number 2, one of my favorites, West Hartford. Urban vibe with suburban ease. The energy and vibe of Glastonbury is cozy classic, while West Hartford is culture meets convenience. Museums, restaurants, art galleries, walkable neighborhoods, all while still feeling safe and livable. Pro number 1, location. People always underestimate how close you are to everything. Bradley International Airport, major employers, time-saving routes to Boston and New York without the sticker shock. And listen, if you're thinking this sounds great, but I feel like there's 100 little moving to Connecticut questions that I haven't thought of yet, that's exactly why people message me every day. There are nuances in every neighborhood that don't make the list, specific streets where buyers get more home for less, or local developments coming that won't be obvious from an online search. If you want us to break those down for you before your move, whether it's tomorrow or 5 years from now, shoot us a text, an email, give us a call. We're here to help. Pro number 2, lifestyle. West Hartford Center, specifically Blueback Square, is locally owned cafes, boutiques, weekend markets, some of the greatest restaurants in Connecticut. It's the kind of place where you run into your neighbors and you actually like seeing them and you know them. Pro number 3, appreciation and investment. The value of homes in West Hartford and West Hartford zip codes are some of the fastest rising in the US. with local data showing several ranking at the top for homes selling above asking price nationally over the last year. That's real demand. That's liquidity. That matters. Unexpected insight number 2, and here's a fun fact: Hartford and West Hartford's metro area is projected to see some of the highest home price growths in the entire country in 2026. According to recent forecasts, that's not a headline most real estate videos are going to put up front, but it's real money you care about, and that's why you're here. Area number 3, the Route 8 Valley, Upper Fairfield County, edging into Shelton, Derby, Ansonia, Trumbull, Cheshire, Prospect. The smart money move. Nobody brags about energy and vibe. This part of Connecticut doesn't chase trends. It waits for them to get expensive somewhere else and then does its thing. The Route 8 Valley is surrounded by towns where practicality meets patience. You've got lifelong locals, young families that got priced out of Fairfield County, New York City commuters who did the math, and buyers who care more about how life feels than what zip code they're in. This is a region built on real neighborhoods, real jobs, real ownership, not hype and not cycles. Here's the thing most relocation videos miss: people don't move here accidentally. They move here intentionally. Pro number 1, location and commuter strategy on Route 8 is the backbone, but it's not the whole story. From Shelton to Trumbull, you're minutes to Route 15, I-95, Metro North. From Cheshire to Prospect, you're connected to 84, Route 10. You have the Hartford corridor without feeling boxed in. But here's the real advantage, and this is the insider stuff. Traffic here is predictable, but it's not perfect. Predictable, there's windows when Route 8 flies. There's also times when Route 8 will be backed up and you'll know about it. There's certain on-ramps and exit ramps that completely change the way you commute when you use them. That's the difference between the drive is annoying, this works for my life, and those patterns don't show up on Google Maps. They come from living here. So that's one thing you're going to want to ask when you're thinking of coming to the area about the little nuances of the roads. Pro number 2, lifestyle that actually fits real life. Let's be honest, a lot of lifestyle marketing is just code for you never park easily. Think of New York City. Here, lifestyle means you have a driveway, your kids play outside, you have a yard to have barbecues in, you can get dinner without waiting 45 minutes for your table, and weekends don't feel like a logistical warfare. Shelton has quietly become a corporate and restaurant hub, while Derby and Ansonia are seeing thoughtful reinvestments along the riverfronts, and Cheshire and Prospect offer quieter, more traditional suburban living with easy access to everything. It's the kind of area where you can coach a team, you know your neighbors, and your house actually feels like a place to exhale. Pro number 3, schools and community. Reality check. Let's talk about schools. Trumbull and Cheshire stand out academically. Shelton continues to improve year over year, and Prospect and surrounding towns shine with community involvement and consistency. Prospect and Beacon Falls Region 16 has recently won High School of the Year, Principal of the Year, Assistant Principal of the Year, just to name a few. But here's a nuance that many buyers miss. School quality varies street by street, not necessarily town by town. Boundary lines matter. Specifically when it comes to elementary schools, certain towns have schools organized by streets. This is where buyers either make a power move or unknowingly compromise, and it's also why families who work with local teams tend to feel calmer 6 months later. There's fewer surprises, there's better alignment, and there's better, more realistic expectations. Pro number 4, housing variety and hidden inventory. This region has one of the widest housing mixes in the state. You'll find entry-level homes with serious upside. You can also find mid-century neighborhoods with great bones. There is some new construction tucked away where you would least expect it, with large lots and privacy, without rural isolation. And here's something most buyers don't realize. Some of the best opportunities here don't even hit the market. They trade quietly, they move fast, and they go to buyers who are prepared. That's not luck, that's positioning. Pro number 5, outdoor access without crowds. This section of the state is also known for its river walks, state parks, trails, lakes, golf. You're close to everything outdoors without fighting weekend tourism. It's accessible, it's usable, and it actually becomes part of your daily routine. Not a once a season plan. You are also super close to New York City and Boston, and that matters. Pro number 6, appreciation, equity, and long game value. This is where the smart money nods. As Fairfield County pricing continues to push people out, the Route 8 corridor absorbs demand without volatility. Appreciation here has been steady, inventory remains tight, and turnover stays healthy. People who bought here 3 to 7 years ago didn't expect as much equity as they've gotten this fast, but here we are. This is a long-term play that rewards patience and local knowledge. Why this area makes my personal list? If you want strong value, great neighborhoods, predictable communities, and a home that supports real life, this region deserves serious consideration. It's not flashy, it's smart. And smart tends to age very well. Some common objections I hear about Connecticut, but the cost of living is higher. Yeah, it can be, but you're also getting one of the best education systems. Great infrastructure, good healthcare access, and proximity to major cities. Where else can you be so close to Boston and New York? Value isn't just price, it's lifestyle plus future resale. You have to keep all that in mind. Another objection I hear Connecticut traffic is so bad. Yes, there is congestion, but again, locals know the alternate routes and how to make it manageable. That's exactly why working with someone who lives here matters. The little shortcuts save hours off your daily time. Another objection we get is, isn't it expensive? Homes here are priced for the quality of life, but there are pockets of opportunities. If you look at value in markets like the Hartford suburbs, southeastern towns, where buyers are still finding great deals, there are still places that you can afford here in Connecticut. If none of these areas were exactly your vibe, check out my playlist that's popping up beside the video as we dive into every corner of Connecticut so you can find exactly where you belong. Whether you're moving next month, next year, or just starting to plan, the market can be competitive. But preparation and local insight wins homes almost every time. Hit like, hit subscribe, and let the team at Dave Jones Realty help turn your thinking about Connecticut into I'm home.